Hello, everybody. Yes, sir, Nick here. So, I'm getting ready to start a new series. Woohoo! Fun times. So, right now we're looking at the loading screen for Minecraft Java Edition. But notice this one's been powered by Forge. So, that can mean only a few different things. Yes, we're going to play a mod pack today. So, by popular demand, I have been asked to play Minecraft Pixelmon. Now, for those of you who don't know, Pixelmon is a Minecraft variation that looks a lot like Pokemon. And when I was a kid, I grew up loving Pokemon, so let's get this thing started. So I'm going to play single player. I don't have any servers or anything that I'm a part of, so we'll just start with a single player world. Let's call it, I don't know, Pixelmon. That sounds like a good name, right? Alright, let's see. World type default. Do we want super flat? No. We want large biomes? That's pretty cool. Amplified, customized. Ultra space. No fog. Normal gravel. The void kills. Interesting. I think we'll just go with default for now. Alright. We don't want any cheats. We don't want any bonus chests or anything like that. So let's just go ahead and create our world. So we'll do it on survival. Now, Pixelmon's pretty cool. There's a few differences between this and normal vanilla Minecraft that we'll talk about as we go along. But you know, this is Pokemon, so we're gonna start off and start a journey to become the greatest Pokemon master there ever was. It's loading. This is a fan-made mod. All trademarks are held by Pokemon. All right, so now we got to choose our starting Pokemon. Oh, tough decisions. So when I was a kid, I actually grew up with Generation 1, so that gives you a little bit of an idea of, kind of how old I am. I had Squirtle always looked the coolest, but Charmander was always my favorite when you got into a few later versions and Charizard could fly. But I'm going to stay away from the Gen 1s for now. I also had a little introduction to the Gen 2s when I started playing Gold and Silver. But you know what? I don't want to go with them. So I'm going to look at Gen 3 and later. I'm going to plug everything into a randomizer. And I actually had it preset, so I'm just going to click this random button right now. And Mudkip. Okay, so I'm going to go with Mudkip. All I know is that he's a water ground type, I believe. So we're going to learn about him as we go. Cool. All right, let's begin our adventure. Now notice on the side here, I had to put in a couple of periods. I do have just enough items, or JEI, installed with this mod pack, just because I don't necessarily know how to craft everything in this mod pack. However, notice in this screen here, and you'll notice it in a lot of other screens that this will pop up. So I just put in a couple of periods that clears everything out. Alright, so let's begin our adventure with Mudkip. Alright, so just like in Minecraft, start off in a random place. Oop. Run. Couldn't escape. Okay, this is not going to go well. Alright, well, hey, let's take on this Electrike. So the whole premise, raise your Pokemon. Yeah, okay. I figured that would happen. You gotta raise your Pokemon, capture more Pokemon, and become the greatest there ever was. Alright, so my first job now that my Pokemon has fainted, is I need to go looking for a Pokemon Center. So in Pixelmon, the villages are replaced with Pokemon type villages. So those are where you're going to find your Pokemon shops, your Pokemarts, as well as the Poke Centers. So I need to go looking for one of those. And because I have maps set up and everything, I don't need to worry about losing my spawn point or anything like that. So we're just going to kind of run around, explore, and see if we can't find different things. And as I see different things, then I'll kind of call them out. Ooh. So these are one of the new things, or different from Minecraft. Those are berries. So these are actually berry plants. There's several different variations, and they all do different things. So later on, we'll have to look them up in the wiki. But they're held items that will do things automatically for our Pokemon. That was, I believe, introduced in Gold and Silver, to where you could attach berries to a Pokemon and random things would happen. This is a stone. Don't think you can mine it, but I think it's something to do with evolution. So I don't know if it's like a moonstone or something cool like that. Now notice I didn't start off with any Pokeballs, so I will have to find some items to create Pokeballs. So you can actually craft them, or you can buy them here. The crafting is kind of cool. You have to find a certain type of plant, which I'll call out as we find them. You get a whole bunch of these berries as we go, just kind of randomly wandering around. It's not the way I would have liked to have started, but hey, it's life. Okay, so grab these berries. This is an apricorn tree. Apricorns are these things. They are used to make Pokeballs. So I have a black one, and there's several different colors. There's black, there's green, there's pink, there's white, there's yellow, there's red. If you think of it in terms of like the different Pokeballs that are there, so one of the other things that they introduced in Gold and Silver, so in Gen 2, was the different types of Pokeballs other than just your regular Pokeball, your Great Ball, your Ultra Ball, and your Master Ball. So you have things like your Dusk Ball, or your Net Ball, or a Heavy Ball, or a Quick Ball. So we're going to make a whole bunch of different variations of those, but we have to find the trees for them. Now, I'm not going to use this black apricorn yet because you want to plant wherever you find, like wherever you create a base, you want to plant what you find. So that way you can create your own little forest. All right, let's grab some wood. I mean, kind of one of the Minecraft 101 rules, right? Got to get started punching wood. I'm punching wood with an apricorn, so that's interesting. Now, the great thing about Pixelmon is hostile mobs don't exist. So all the mobs have been replaced with Pokemon. And, I mean, as you saw, like there was that really big bully that picked on my Mudkip and made my Mudkip faint. But outside of that, there's not... I don't have to worry about zombies or spiders or creepers. So that makes it nice. Okay, let's see. Now in order to get Pixelmon, you can't. It depends on which mod pack you use or which series or which items. So like if you use the Twitch mod, you can't actually get straight Pixelmon. You have to go through Pixelmon Reforged, and then I had to actually download another launcher called I believe it's like ATL launcher, if I have that correct. And that's how I'm playing this Pixelmon game. But research it. Depending on when you see this video, there's always new changes that come out, new variations, new expectations. I know for a while there, one of them got shut down because of copyright infringement rules and stuff like that. So, all right, man, it sucks not having my. Yeah, cool. Got a white apricot too. Not having my Mudkip healthy, because then I could like show you some battle mechanics and fun stuff. Oop, there we go. There's a purple. Well, at the very least, I'm getting some of the apricorns. Okay, so these are loot drops. They look like Pokeballs, so like you would have found in the olden games, in the old Game Boy games. You click on it. Ooh, I got a TM, so I got a technical move. I got Sweet Scent. I can teach that to a Pokemon. Not that I would, because Sweet Scent is... I mean, it's good for... I got a Pecha Berry. It's good for attracting different Pokemon, but not good as an actual attack. Ooh, a Kakuna. Alright, well, let's keep wandering around. So on my map, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for the red building, right? Something that would look like a Poke Center. Or any type of village or anything at all. Ow. Problem is I'm gonna run out of health too. Oh, this might be a very short-lived series. I don't know. We'll see. So there is strategy that goes into this, and granted, when you play it on a server So if you're playing with friends or if you play on one of the defaulted servers, there's a lot of other things that you can do, like tournaments and stuff. On single player, there are gyms that I'm going to battle, and then, I mean, basically my goal is to try to find all the Pokemon. You have a Pokedex, which I can never remember. I think it's letter I. Yeah, right there. So I have a Pokedex. So my goal here is going to be to fill out my Pokedex and do as many gym battles as I can, get my Pokemon in the highest level that I can. That's what I'm going to look at in terms of my goals for this series. Okay, so there's nothing on this island, but this is pretty cool. Now notice that there's been a few different types of Pokemon that we've seen as we've journeyed. So some will appear in forests. I was in a taiga. Um, so depending on which biome you're in, that's what type of Pokemon are going to spawn. So if I'm underground, I'm going to get a lot more rock Pokemon. If I'm in the desert, I'm going to get fire Pokemon. If I'm in a snowy biome, I'm going to get ice Pokemon. If I'm in the forest, I'm going to get grass Pokemon. Alright, let's take a look at the map. Interesting. So, how funny. So in my previous attempt to play this, I actually had stuff that was saved, so it looks like the mod pack saved everything. I'm going to stay away from that area. I want to try to explore new stuff. But I guess in a pinch, I could go back and look that way, but I want to find new stuff. So that's funny how sometimes the mod packs don't realize that you've deleted an old game and you've replaced it with something new, but it still gives you all the same information. Right. I'm gonna run out of inventory space soon too. Too bad I couldn't eat the berries, but then again, they might like not taste good and like might poison me or something. Well, as long as I don't fall or keep hitting things or taking fall damage, should be all right. It's getting to be nighttime. So just like with the different biomes, you'll find different Pokemon. With the different times of day, you'll find different Pokemon too. So that was another thing that was introduced in Gold and Silver. So in Generation 2 was the actual time dependency, which is kind of cool but kind of annoying. Getting some good exploration and crud ton of berries and apricorns. Alright, so I have yellow, I have white, and I have black. That's... Oh, and I have pink. Cool. So I'm pretty sure the black and yellow is what I need to make Ultra Balls. I think blue and red... Okay, there's red. Blue and red is what I need to make Great Balls, and then red and white, I think, is what I need to make Pokeballs. But we'll see. I'll gather a whole bunch of them, and even that I come across while I'm looking for a Poke Center. Trying to stay towards the coastline a little bit, but now I've digressed a little bit. That's okay. So what I'm going to do with the apricorns is when we find a place that we decide that we want to make a base, I'm going to actually plant them. And planting them is really easy. It's the same mechanic with the berry. All you do is you put it in your hand, and then you just click it. And that'll plant it for you. Now with the berries, you get anywhere between 1 and 2 berries each time that you collect them. With the apricorns, you get 1 each time you collect it. Let's see. Starting to wander back to areas that I've been. So there's a desert over here, potentially. I mean, let's see. You know what? Let's figure that out. Let's see if it actually matches up to what was there, or if that's just kind of a glitch from me deleting out an old tester or not. And we shall see. No, it's looking like it's probably going to be the same. which is, I guess, okay because I need to find a Poke Center. I need to heal my Pokemon so that way I can battle, because one of the ways I'm gonna get food is through battle. You actually get like mob drops and stuff like that. So instead of slaying a cow and getting leather, here you would battle a Pokemon, and if you make the Pokemon faint, then it'll give you some drops. Okay, how funny. So, nope, it is different than what it was on my last map. It's just that the map mod that I'm running has not updated appropriately. Interesting. Let's see. It's becoming quite the adventure. Not being able to find what I'm looking for. And I haven't found what I've been looking for. Sorry, I know this isn't the most exciting thing ever. So let's talk strategy. In Pokemon, my strategy, I usually would start off with either Squirtle or Charmander. And then, as my starter Pokemon, I always had this thing to where they had to be like my highest level Pokemon. So I'd always battle and raise them first. And then I would raise the rest of my Pokemon. And usually I tried to maintain like a balanced attack, so like a balance between different types. So I'll probably start off with that, right? Go with different typed Pokemon. Okay, where am I? Ah, okay, we're getting close to a Poke Center. I see it now. So there's a red, like a red square looking area. That should be a Poke Center. Yeah, I'm seeing it now. Okay. Sweet. Poke Center should have a few different things there. Oh, interesting spawn. Okay. It should have a healer, so that way I can heal my Mudkip. And then it should also have a computer system. And it actually should have a storage trunk. Sweet. Okay. Those are random things to have here, but okay. Now, in order to interact with a healer, you can just click on it and it'll heal. Sometimes when you're in a village, there'll actually be NPCs there, and that you can... let's just put all of these berries in here because I don't know what any of them does. Put the TM there. Oop, keep the apricorn. And so if there's an NPC there, you can just talk to it, and that'll take your Pokemon and heal them. But, yeah. Alright, so I have all those. That's good. My Mudkip is now healed. I need to battle some Pokemon. Now my Pokemon's level 5, so I don't want to battle anything that's too high. But in order to battle, I launch my Pokeball at another Pokemon. There we go. So Mudkip's going to come out. I'm fighting a Rockruff. Cool. Not familiar with what a Rockruff is, but maybe it's rock. Now, one thing about Mudkip and its evolutionary stages, okay, so this gives me stone. I guess I'll take it. It's slow. It's one of the slower starting Pokemon, but the thing is built like a tank, so it deals really good damage, and it takes a lot of damage. Alright, so for the rest of this episode, let's just go through and let's battle some of these Pokemon. Try to level up Mudkip, but also get some good loot drops. I love that sound. Mudkip! No, don't peck me. Oh, you put me to sleep. That's not cool, Hoot Hoot. Rude. Alright, let's hope he doesn't use hypnosis again. Because that way I can beat him. Good. And then my Mudkip raised a level. So I got 2 more HP, 2 more attack, 1 defense, 1 special attack, 1 special defense, and 1 speed. Alright, so right now my largest stat is attack up there with my HP. I take it because I'm greedy. I take everything. Even if I don't need it. Then we jump back over here and we heal. Right. So out in the distance, there is a trainer. Those are like you would encounter in the old school Pokemon. It's a different trainers, different levels, different Pokemon that they have. I'm not quite ready to battle one yet. Cool. Alright, and then this becomes kind of the grindy part of it, you know? Now at some point I am going to have to mine down a little bit because I'm going to need either iron or tin. Come here, Hoot Hoot. Yeah, whatever. I'm going to need either iron or tin to, yeah, I'm going to run away from you, dude, because you killed. To make Pokeballs. What level are you? 5, good. There we go. So I'll have to do a little cave exploration or at least some mining. But we'll save those for a little bit later. I want to continue on with my exploration and battling. Oop, I don't want to drop those. I'll take those. Okay, someone's getting hurt somewhere. Spinnerack, what level are you? I'm just going to go through picking on a whole bunch of these level 5 Pokemon. And Mudkip, use Water Gun. Take the string too, why not, right? Might as well. Rattata, that's who I need. Because I think he drops. There you go. Dropped Rotten Flash, but you know what? Whatever. Num num num. Eat it. There we go. There's a Meowth. Meowth drops gold nuggets, I believe. What level are you? 11. I'm not ready for you. Electrike, you were 10. I'm not ready for you yet. I'm only picking on smaller kids. Alright, let's see what we can find. Anything interesting over here? Bunch of Sentreats. Which is okay. Oh, you're level 12. Nope, don't want it. Don't want it. There's an Ekans. What does Ekans drop? Oh, he's level 12. Alright. Level 12. Spinnerack, I know. You're usually pretty low. There we go. And at least in this one, you can see the Pokemon, whereas in the olden days with Gen 1, Gen 2, you had to walk around in the tall grass and it would just randomly appear. That was painful. Would take forever. I mean, granted, this still kind of takes forever too. But at least on my mini map, I can see what's around and what's going on. Okay, so I've made the decision. We are going to Minecraft for the rest of this episode. So I'm going to make some tools. So put down a crafting table. I guess we'll use this area as kind of our starting point. So maybe I'll build a base around here somewhere. Build my first home. So let's get an axe. And then let's get a pickaxe. Ooh, and a shovel. There we go. Okay, so let's start chopping down. Because if we chop down some of these trees, I might get some apples. And that would be helpful. Because I'm definitely running out of health. Alright, so we got a good mix of some birch and some oak. So we'll put down roots here. We'll start this as kind of our initial base. I think this is a nice little area, nice little plainsy feel. And then I know we have the taiga to the side of us and some other biomes to the side and good water sources. So this will work. Whoa. Is that a boss Pokemon? Yeah, it's a rare boss Beedrill. I am totally not ready to fight a boss Pokemon. So in Pixelmon, you have different variations of Pokemon. So you have the shinies, you have I think there's some different colored ones out there, but also you have like boss Pokemon, and the boss Pokemon have different levels of being boss. So you have like a rare boss, you have like a normal boss, you have like a legendary boss. And when you beat a boss Pokemon, you actually get better loot drops. So that's why you would face a boss. Let's help these along a little bit. Alright, let's go over here. Alright, let's make our home here. So I'm going to level some of this. We got some interesting Pokemon appearing here. See a ladybug in the distance, and there's Spearow. Okay. Oh, I'll use more of this over here, but I do want to start to build a little bit of a mine shaft. So I think we'll do that here. This way I can get some stone, so I can get some stone tools. Those work a little bit better than the wood I'm using. Yay, I've made it to the Stone Age. Woohoo! Alright, well, hey, I know it's been a lot of wandering around today. There's one thing with Minecraft, It's like once getting started and finding a good base, those are all things that kind of take forever. But then once you get started, things will go along a lot easier. So I'm going to do some mining, do some grindy work here, and then I think we'll call it a day. Alright, where did I leave? Ooh, that's a cute Pokemon. So, build a stone pickaxe. And we'll do stone axe. He's going to want to battle me. The second I lower my guard, he's going to try to battle. Alright, well, I guess we'll see how it goes. Alright, Mudkip. Use Mud Slap. That's a ground attack. Super effective and is accurate. That's right. With Mud Slap, it's cool because it's a ground type, but it causes damage and it lowers accuracy. Oh, he paralyzed me. That's not cool. Alright, I'll hit it with one more water gun, and that should take care of the mine-in. Or not. There we go. Mine-in failed. Or it fled, or fainted. There we go. Yay, level 10. Woohoo! Of course I want to take all the redstone and the yellow dust. Why not? Why wouldn't I? Unlock new recipes? Sure. So I have to come up with a design for my house. Do I need any of those? Oh yeah, that's right. I was going to make a chest. Not enough. That's okay. I got those guys. Here we go. Put that away, that away, that away, that away, that away, that away. Keep that here, that here. Get those out. Keep you there, put those there. Alright, so decisions. I could do a few different things. But you know what? We're running up on time, so I think I'm going to call it quits for here. So let's have Mudkip come out. Alright, Mudkip, say goodbye. Hey guys, if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a thumbs up rating. If you have any advice for what we can do in this series and how to make it better, please leave those in the comments. And then, hey, thank you very much for spending some time with me. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. Bye-bye.